Y'all gonna have to copyright me on this motherfucker, you hear me? Because I got God coming behind me and standing right here with me with my angels and my ancestors, you hear me? Second chance, salute, big salute to a soldier, a real soldier, you hear me? A real foot soldier for our Father God. Yeah. You hear me? Know that. Shout out and salute to MO3, baby. Rest in peace. You hear me? Salute to yours, your family, your mama. You hear me? Salute to yours, the ones that stood behind you, mama. Know that. Second chance. You hear me? I don't need nobody. They just want the money. They just want the fame. They just want everything for show. You really know that. Second chance. Listen, babe. No matter what today bring, you hear me? I'ma always keep my head up. You heard what Mo said, baby. When I say that, baby, he going in. You hear me? That he went in for his. He knew. You hear me? You might be a big Mo3 fan. I'm a big Mo3 fan as well, you guys and gals. No, that salute and shout out to that baby. You hear me? No, that. Listen, collectors. Oh, yes, y'all got some tears out of me today. Listen, salute to y'all, baby. How y'all doing out here, babies? Good morning. Listen, it's early in the AM. Listen, man. Listen, shawty. Listen, viewers, collectors. Yeah, I'm not in my feelings. They're tears of joy, to be honest with you. But I was sitting here just, you feel me, chilling, doing me. So you know it's session time. In session we are. How y'all doing out here, babes? Salute to all of y'all, baby. It's much love this way. You hear me? And you better know that. You better know that. You hear me? Yes, my videos. Alright, see you now, older. Salute to Mo3, baby. May you rest in heaven in peace. You hear me? Angel, you are truly, baby. Know that I feel your whole soul right now, baby. Listen, Second Chance, that's the name of that song of Mo3's that I was listening to. You hear me? Know that God may have gave you a second chance, baby, and you know this for yourself. It ain't nothing nobody can tell you that you don't know that it was him who gave you this second chance. You hear me? Salute to you, baby, and keep going, baby. We ain't strong in this thing over here. Know that. Listen, babies, at pointblankperiod.com. Listen, yes, your girl been crying. Your girl my ass out ever since I've been listening to that specific song. But you hear me? Memorial Day just passed. Salute to our passed over loved ones. You hear me? As well as these veterans out here, these soldiers, these army men. You hear me? Know that, and women. Salute. It's big ups. You hear me? This way. Big ups, baby. Know that. You hear me? Listen, babies. Babies, you could be doing your thing. You hear me? Know that. You could be doing your thing as in who you are. As in just going to get yours. You hear me? And baby, we hit strong in the game. And baby, you got God behind you. Know that, baby. Second chance. God gave you a second chance. And he knew what he was doing when he chose to give you in specific. You hear me? And there's a lot of us. That second chance. You hear me? Know that. So always stay on alert and stay on point. You hear me? For everything that happens and everything that goes on. Listen, I was sitting here thinking about my brother. He's not with us physically right now, but you hear me, mind, body, and soul, spiritually. You hear me? Know that his soul. You hear me? Know that he's with us. I miss him so much. I miss giving him a hug. I miss giving him a hug. The number 3 could be very significant. You could be seeing 3 birds. You could be seeing the number 3 a lot. You really know that. And God gave me a second chance, see. You hear me? Know that. Because he lives through me. You hear me? That's what they didn't see coming. They didn't see it coming, baby. That my brother lived through me. You hear me? A second chance. You hear me? Know that. A second chance, baby. Not just for him, not just for myself, but for him as well. You hear me? Know that to break the generational curses that I am breaking and to stand 10 toes and down in this empire that I am building and I have built. You hear me? Know that, babies, and it's gonna continue to go to the top. You hear me? Know that, babies. How y'all been out here? Baby, that song had just, oh my God, it had me there. You hear me? Know that, but you may have been gave a second chance, or you may have been given a second chance by our Father God. You hear me? By your angels, by your ancestors to do a mission, and it's for a purpose of yours. You hear me? Know that my brother was murdered. My brother was murdered over what? It's been 3 years ago now. This is the 3rd year. Yesterday, to be exact, on June 2nd, 2020. Yes, you hear me? Know that my brother was murdered. And you feel me? It just, the soul that's for, you hear me? You're talking about disaster-wise. So I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm saying my purpose-wise. You hear me? Know that I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know what I am doing. You hear me? Baby, I got God behind me. I am a high priestess, and I do my thing for my Father God. You hear me? Know that. And for the ones that just sat there, for the ones that lived right here in this community with us, you hear me? Know that. Just look in your face every day knowing exactly what happened, but it's no help. You hear me? But when something like that happens to your loved ones, see, then people get to feel the pain and people get to know what's going on. You hear me? Knowing that I'm talking about cold case wise. You hear me? As in murder wise. You hear me? Stuff like that. No. As in unjust things. No. You hear me? You shall reap your karma, baby. You hear me? And her name is High Priestess, Archangel True Queen. Listen, what they didn't know and who they didn't know of, to be exact, is exactly who I was. You see, when they killed my brother, I guess they thought everything was sweet. I guess they thought everything was going to continue to be sweet. I guess they didn't think about God and didn't think about their own families, their own children and what they had. You hear me? To put in jeopardy, see. Love is love. And I stand in that love and I with my Father God no matter what, even before my brother was murdered, see. For they didn't know exactly who I was. No matter who try to tell you they know me, who I went to school with and say they know, baby, you don't know me. You didn't know me exactly like you thought you did. You may have seen a little of this and a little of that. But no, even my schoolmates, no. They didn't know exactly who I was. You see, we all have to grow, see. You hear me? Know that. Into who we really are. You hear me? And who we really supposed to be and who we stand in our power as in ourselves. You hear me? Know that. Second chance. Second chance. A second chance. My brother's spirit His soul is all amongst. He's an angel, a big angel of ours. See, what they didn't know. And when they did what they did, like I said, I don't know if they weren't thinking about their own families and thinking about the curses that they were putting on their families when they did it. And not just to the ones that took him from my family and killed him, but for others that were done the same way. Shall it be done right back unto them? What they didn't know into theirs. What they didn't know and what they didn't see coming. You hear me? They didn't see that coming, see. But now, see, let me tell you something. The way God is working, baby, your armor gonna hit you tenfold times, many folds, and whatever and whoever is connected to you too. So I suggest you all to be a little more specific and careful who is around you and who is in your energy. Because if someone has karma, you hear me? God will, and your angels and ancestors will warn you and let you know of this person, because bad things will happen. You will see things go to happening, you hear me, that you know wasn't happening. Those are your warnings. Those are signs for you, baby, to pay attention. I'm hearing to pay more closely attention to others and to people that are around you and in your energy at pointblankperiod.com, and you will be able to pinpoint and to know exact. And it's called your intuition, your third eye. You hear me? Know that. You guys know that. 11:44 on the clock as I'm stating it. But as I was just sitting here speaking on that situation about my brother being murdered, you hear me? That's a sight that had took me through the dark night of the soul back then. You hear me? I'm talking about, I say nasty, baby. Nasty. I'm talking about attitude. That's why I said a person can't just hear me nothing, baby, because I changed so much. And I know this myself. See, there's nothing no one can tell you about yourself that you don't know of yourself already. You hear me? I'm talking to somebody. For whoever needs to hear that, baby, know that there's nothing no one can tell you about yourself that you don't know already. You hear me? Know that. You hear me? Know that. Knee deep. You hear me? Know that, baby. Listen. Know that. Know that, baby. Too deep. Jay Morris. You hear me? Too deep. That shit hurt me too deep when they took my brother out of here. You hear me? It did. But I can smile now. I can smile now. You hear me? And you know why. And you know what's a part of my purpose as well. I can smile now. You hear me? So if you don't understand what I mean by me saying I can smile now that my brother is not here with me, and I know that what I mean is I know that he don't have a worry. I know that he ain't got to go through this, he ain't got to go through that when I'm not around him to look at him and to watch him and watch over him. You hear me? Know that. See, before my brother was murdered, see, they had already put something in. I think it was them putting something in his weed, his green, he smoked. Yeah, they had already, you feel me, laced him. And then he was murdered as well. So you see, some things go way back, knee deep. You hear me? Shout out and salute to Jay Morris, baby. You hear me? If you run across my channel, your girl, High Priestess, Earth true unique queen. You hear me? Know that? Shout out to you, baby boy, Jay Morris. Listen, 14:14 on the clock. The timer as I'm stating this. Shout out to you. But yes, that whole situation, that whole case scenario was knee deep for me. You hear me? It still is. Don't get me wrong to think about it, but I can smile knowing that he's right here with me. His presence, you hear me? His spirit, his soul, I feel him. I know when he's right here with me. I know when he's talking to me. I know when I'm being gave and given signs from my Father God, my angels, and my ancestors. You hear me? Know that. And yes, my brother is an angel of mine and an angel to my family. What they didn't know and what they didn't see come. You see, my brother didn't do nothing to nobody. Like, you see, I'm the type to where I don't do things to people. I don't bother nobody. You hear me? And my brother didn't bother nobody. 15 on the timer as I'm stating this. But they took his life. And I guess they thought behind that it was going to be sweet for them. But God said, baby, through hell you shall go. You hear me? And whoever connected to you. You hear me? And that's fam, friend, or foe. Through hell you and y'all shall go for what you have done. You hear me? And not just speaking for my brother, but speaking for the rest that were murdered. You hear me? For nothing. You see, I speak to the departed loved ones as well. It's what they didn't know of your girl, High Priestess, our danger, true, unique queen, our angels, our ancestors, babies, our loved ones. You see, my brother is resting in heavenly peace and he has no worry, and that is so sweet to me. I don't have a worry about it and of it. And I may think about it, and just as if I was just then shedding them tears when I got right on camera. Yes, I was thinking about him hard because yesterday just passed and I was thinking about him yesterday. If I had time to get on camera, I would have, but I didn't have time after I had finally got done with the day. You know that. I speak to our departed loved ones, our angels, babies. And I am blessed with the gift that I have of this. You hear me? Know that I am very blessed with this gift. You hear me? And this is something that I can do from the back of my hands. This is something that I could do over and over again. 17 on the clock. You hear me? On the timer as I'm stating this. This is something that I can do back to back over and over again without cards. You hear me? I am the truth. You hear me? With my Father God, my angels, and my ancestors standing behind me. That's what they didn't know and that's what they didn't see coming. Baby, you took a real one from a real one. You hear me? And they didn't know that the punishment they had upon their lives, their children's lives. You hear me? No matter how young they are, baby. Whoever is connected to them lives, see. You see, people know what they do. And then they try to keep being around people so other people can be pulled into their karma. You hear me? And could take on their karma. You hear me? Know that. Pay attention. I'm hearing to your surroundings and who is around you and in your energy. 18 on the clock as I am stating this to you, baby. Know that, babies. You hear me? Hours and hours. I can go over and over and over with this money long. Salute to money long out here. Hours and hours is on playing in the background right now, baby. You could do something for hours and hours. I recall myself saying this in another video that I've done back here recently. You can do something for hours and hours, or there's something that you can just do for hours and hours. And baby, you too true to it. Know that. Baby, you just good at it. You hear me? Know that. And you got it. It's a gift of yours. You hear me? Know that. If you didn't know, now you know. To pay more close attention, I'm hearing that word is sticking out very closely. To pay more close attention. You hear me? Know that, babies. Listen. 19 on the timer as I'm stating this. Baby, whatever this is, this gift that you do for hours and hours, such as myself, the gift that I do with my cards or without my cards, with being able to speak to the departed loved ones and give messages from our departed loved ones, our ancestors, our passed over loved ones, baby, listen. The gift that I have, baby, I'm very multi-talented, and I'm very proud of it. You hear me? Like I said, with my Father God, my angels, and my ancestors standing behind me is what they didn't know and what they didn't see coming. They didn't see that coming, see. You hear me? Know that. Listen. They didn't see that coming, baby. They thought it was a game. You hear me? They thought shit was sweet. You hear me? Know that. They thought shit was sweet. But I'm also hearing that they're beginning to see that it's not. Oh, it wasn't a game to begin with. Know that. So some others, someone or some others around you that know of you that's done something bad and horrible to you, that betrayed you. You hear me? Know that. Yes, they're getting their karma. And they're getting their karma. They are about to get their karma. You hear me? Know that, and that, or they will get their karma. And you will see this. You will hear about this, and you will know of this. You hear me? For whoever needs to know that. Know that, baby. Like I said, yesterday was the day that my brother was murdered on. June the 2nd, 2020. It's here June the 2nd, 2023. The police is in my town. You talking about help. 21:21 on the clock as I'm stating this, and that's a shame to say it's wrong. You hear me? But there is a God. What they didn't know. You see, maybe they thought you wasn't shit. Thought you wasn't gonna be shit. Thought you didn't estimate the shit. You hear me? Maybe they thought you just wasn't shit. Is what I'm hearing. You hear me? Know that, but baby, now they're beginning to see that, baby, you are the world, and baby, you got God behind you and walking right on at your feet with your angels and your ancestors to assist. You hear me? They are beginning to see. All of them is what I'm hearing. Not just one, not two, and not three, baby. Not even four. All of them. 22, 22, 2, 2, 2, 2 on the clock as I'm stating this to them. They are beginning to see. You hear me? Know that. Yes, I will be back with more. It's your girl, High Priestess, Authentic, True, Unique Queen Collective. Y'all have a good one out here, ladies. Know that. Much love.